Nigerian high jumper Temitope Adeshina has turned her attention away from a disappointing 2024 Olympic outing in Paris, setting a target of 2.05 meters for herself in the event of next season. The past should be left in the past, and right now looking forward to the future. Adeshina is a current national record holder indoor and outdoor. What do you expect from this lady that is trying to put the disappointment of the Olympic Games behind her?
Okay, I think that is what it should be at this point. In fact, whatever happened in Paris, we should try to let everything, put everything aside. We have to focus. It was an abysmal outing, we understand, but this time I think we have to focus as a nation when it has to do with sports. For Temitope, I think
it was her first time in the Olympic Games.
Wasn't really a rosy one for her. If you take a look at the last time we participated in long jump, in high jump in the Olympic, I think that was in 2008, and that was done by Dorin. It was a very long time. Since then, we haven't participated in high jump. It was until 2024 that we decided to take up, that event once again. And Temitope was the one who participated, for Nigeria in that particular one. So we have not done much for a very long time when it has to do with high jump. We've only been concentrating on long jump. So for me, Temitope, she just came up, and this was the first time at the Paris Olympic Game. For me, I won't blame her. I think it was a very huge experience for her. She can build on this, and of course, look forward to the Los Angeles 2028 Olympic Games. And I think for me, if she can build on that and continue to work on herself, I tell you, come the next Olympic Game, she'll be able to have a very, very good representation. So for me, I think we should just let whatever happened in Paris aside and focus on building ourselves for the next Olympic Games.
Nigeria may not have won any medal at the just concluded Olympic Games, but I think the contingent, the team Nigeria is being supported to put themselves together and know that there is yet another Olympics in the next 4 years. Chukwumerije is one of the ones giving hope to the very disappointed Team Nigeria contingent. He is one man who had been to the Olympics before. I think he won the bronze medal, and he knows what he's talking about.
Of course, he knows what he's talking about, but saying that we should let what happened aside and focus is a very good encouragement, but we understand that some Nigerians are pained. When you take a look at the amount of money being doled out, to facilitate this particular Paris Olympic, 9 billion out of the 12 billion that was being set aside by the sport ministry, you will see that's a very huge amount of money for we to spend and then come back empty-handed. Of course, it has a way of getting down to the heart in a very, very painful way, and that's what it is. We shouldn't just say, let's forget, but let's take a look at the reality. What are those things that we didn't do right? Who of course, didn't do their job well? We have to take a look at all of this and see how to put things right ahead of the next Olympic Games. If we just say, oh, let's not be discouraged, we actually participated, it is what it is, and all of that, we'll come back and still remain the same and wait for the next Olympic Game. So we should be able to put realities on ground. What are those things that we didn't do right, who didn't perform well, and all of that, and then we'll be able to know where we are heading down to the next Olympic Game. It's very, very painful that we'll see countries like Uganda, Botswana, Kenya, Algeria racking up medals at the Olympic Game, and the giants of Africa were nowhere to be found on the medal table. So for me, I think we should take up realities and see what we can do heading down to the next Olympics.
There should be stock taking, yes, no doubt about it. And of course, those who didn't do their job needs to be punished, and those who did their job needs to be encouraged. And areas where there are lapses, improvements, I think I support Kingsley on this one, because if you just let it be what it is, then this will continue. We've been to the Olympic Games 11 now. I think this will be the 11th time we've been to the Olympic Games in the last 70 years, and we've returned back without medal. We should be improving and not retrogressing. It's really, really sad that at the 2021 Olympic Games in Tokyo, we had 2 medals at least, and this time around we didn't get any at all. After spending a lot of money, I think we have to investigate and ensure that there are people who are punished for not doing their job, especially those who didn't enter the athletes, the events that they had chances. I'm talking about stock taking here in Nigeria.